Can you take my dog and throw him outside? Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, I'm going to teach you how to make a crab quiche. Quiche of a crab. Kevin's here. Arthur's here. What up, Arthur? John's here. So, let's get this rolling. This is, it's a boys' night. There's boys here. And we're going to try to make multiple pieces of content because we don't have much content. So let's get rolling. Alright, I've got a pie pan. I'm using a Pillsbury pie crust. Why? One, I'm not making pie crust. Two, I just had a bunch of family over, they're making pies, and they just left a ton of stuff in my house, so I gotta use it. I gotta use these pie crusts.
Are you much of a baker?
I'm not much of a baker. Can't even get this shit to unroll.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, I've done it before. It's just good thing there's two of them.
Any advice for the kids at home?
I don't know. Don't do this. I don't really know what the problem is.
Is it supposed to be like room temperature or?
You're supposed to leave it out a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Well, I guess maybe it does matter. Okay, I'm gonna park that one. And we're gonna follow the directions. Put it in a microwave for 20 seconds. That's what we're gonna do. It says right on top of the box, just unroll. That's what I was trying to do. How bad could it be? Oh shit. Okay, so completely different experience following the directions. Okay, no problem. Not a problem. Okay, why don't I just unroll it in the dish? Or maybe not. Alright, tore it again. But that's the beautiful thing about quiche is it does not matter whatsoever. Local man struggles with pie crust, even though it's pre-made. There's a weird bubble there, but it's fine. Nobody is gonna inspect the quiche crust. They're gonna say, damn, tastes good.
Is that true, Kevin? He's gonna inspect it.
Well, don't look at it because it looks terrible. You know, this might have gone better if I had slept properly last night, but I didn't. So Arthur didn't sleep too good, and Courtney did her best, and she couldn't do no more, so she woke me up, and then I took over. That's what a team of parents does. But my pie crust skills. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Okay, it's fine. So it's rustic. It's rustic.
If you had gotten a full night of sleep, the pie crust would be perfect.
That's right. That is exactly what I'm saying. Okay, all right, we're gonna proof this in the oven for 10 minutes at 375, which is great because you can do other things in the meantime. All right, I got a sweet onion. Sweet onion. This onion is Kroger marketed, private selection. It's called Peruvian Gold. We're gonna finely mince it. And today we're gonna use half a small onion. About 3 tablespoons is what I'm hoping that it will yield. And remember that the more finely you chop this, the less likely someone will get a big hunk of onion in their quiche and be like, are they trying to kill me? Like, or make it sound like Kevin just made. That was pretty weird. Give me the gas. You know, I think home ownership is just one long series of wondering why things don't work. And things just like they just stop working for some reason. I'm gonna get a piece of butter. I just have a loose piece of butter. Call that a loosey. All right, put our onion into the pan. We're gonna saute those until translucent, whatever the hell that means. We'll get that going. I think while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna grate some cheese. I got a block of cheap Swiss that I'm gonna mix with some fancy Swiss so that the combined product will be fancy. But you know, you gotta cut the expensive stuff with the cheap stuff and not tell anybody. So this is the cheap Swiss. The other Swiss is an Ohio Swiss, and it's extra 8. It's like an extra sharp Swiss. I really like that. I don't really want to get the cheese hat, but I will give you the proverbial Okay, I've sauteed the onion for a little bit. I'm gonna add the crab. This is wild caught claw crab meat, which was the cheapest fresh, quote unquote, crab that I could get. But if you want to use canned crab, which is about 1/5 the price, go right ahead. I don't think anyone will really notice. But I figured.
So you say canned crab, but this crab that came in a can is not canned crab?
It's in a plastic.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this crab is fully cooked. So we're really just gonna heat it up. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. And it might be nice if you're like worried, you got people that got texture issues, you might want to break up some of the bigger pieces if you got big pieces. But I actually don't think it'll really be too unpleasant in the quiche itself because crab is quite soft. So you might actually impress some people that way. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the heat. It's good enough. And our timing was impeccable because the pie crust is proofed.
Quick, Kevin inspected. Waiting at this tortilla.
That's a high quality tortilla. Could use a little more brown, but...
All right, no comment. I don't care. We're just gonna keep going. Okay, so spread your crab mixture on the bottom of the quiche. Don't really have time for audibles today. Okay, there's our crab. Actually, I think I meant to put the pecorino first, but it doesn't matter. We're not pecorino. We're gonna add some Pecorino Romano, and then I'm gonna use some crappy Parmesan because it's what I got around, like so. Wow, that crust is completely isn't it? Okay, and now we're gonna do some Feta Crumbles. This is a cheese adventure. So just a few pinches of that. All right, now we gotta get all the Swiss cheese. So I'm feeling like it'll be difficult somewhat for us to get all of this cheese into the pie and then also get the eggs. But the important thing is that cheese will melt. Okay, next up is a cup of heavy cream. This is a very healthy meal, by the way. 1 cup of cream and 4 eggs. All right, now to this we will add a big pinch of salt and just a bit of cayenne pepper. And actually, I think that I want to add just a little bit of garlic too. I feel like it's weird not having garlic. A couple bats of that and some garlic. And we're gonna beat that together. Kevin and Arthur are having too much fun over there. Whoa. Can't be stopped now. And this we will carefully pour into the pie crust. There is a pie crust in there. Smoothing it out a bit. And then we're gonna finish it with my homemade chive salt, if I can find it, which is made with chives from my garden. Just a little bit of that on top will give us the look as if it is seasoned with herbs. And we're gonna go ahead and pop that into the oven. And even though the crust is ugly, I'm sure it will be delicious. And if it's not, we'll still post the video because we don't have much content. See you back in about 25 minutes. Time to pull the quiche. It looks awesome. It looks really good. I think that I'm a little worried it might not be completely set in the middle. So I shall brandish a weapon. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, no, that's clean, baby. Okay, so if only the pie crust was, you know, doing better than it is. No problem, it'll still be delicious. We're gonna set this aside to cool, and Kevin's gonna make a soup. So we'll be back with a reveal of how this tastes once we let it get down to room temperature. And I'm gonna go take care of my baby. All right, let's try the quiche. If it sounds like I'm talking a little bit more quietly, it's because my child is sleeping and I don't want to wake him up. I don't have a pie server, which is part of why I didn't care about how the crust was put in there. It do be feeling pretty thick. Actually, it looks phenomenal. And you see, here's my argument for why the crust does not matter. So like, the crust stops there or something, but who gives a shit? Smells crabby, in a good way. All right, let's try the quiche. I know it's gonna be good. It can't not be good, you know? Holy shit.
That's fantastic.
It is. It's so good. The flavors remind me a lot of like a seafood Alfredo, which happens to pair really, really nicely with Tabasco sauce. I just want to try a bite with Tabasco, which you could actually put into the quiche and kind of bake it with it, and that might be very nice. Confirmed. I personally like that flavor combo like a lot, but it's not for everybody, so only if you want it. It's super cheesy. The texture is wonderful. We actually put in like more crab than would be normal, I'd say. So it tastes just like really, really indulgent. I don't really know what else to say other than this is quite lovely. I think it'd be good cold too. Wow, that came out great. So that's how you do it. That's how you make crab quiche. I hope you do a better job with the pie crust than I did. But even if you don't, who's gonna know? We'll see you next time on PGC. Oh yeah!